Hi guys. I don't know what was going on. I think it froze up for a second. I don't know. Happy Witchy Wednesday. So, alright. Me and my very good friend went to a flea market yesterday. I found a giant Raggedy Andy, but couldn't find Raggedy Ann. Then I did. I found her way up in, like, we spotted her, like, in, like, the rafters. And it was really weird sleeping with her in this room last night. She came with a chair. It was just really weird. And the original Raggedy Ann dolls were made in Western Michigan, and they were all hand sewn. I think I've got an original. Her name is Darla, is what she said. So here she is. This is what they originally looked like. They were all hand sewn. They were not that big. And they have the candy striped stockings. So this is her. She's got character, doesn't she? It was just really strange trying to sleep with her in here, but she seems good. She actually looks like Robert the doll. Some of the finger, like the hands, they look like, yeah. So yeah, I really honestly think I have an original Raggedy Ann from Michigan. I'm like, wow, it's really interesting. I love it. So, but yeah, it was weird. It was really weird sleeping with her last night. The eyes, it's like they're shifty. I was like, and she sits up there, way up there, and then Annabelle's over there. So yeah, she's much older than the actual Annabelle doll. If you guys seen my memes I posted, then you'll know. So. Alright, so the breath. We're going to go into the breath, the complete breathing techniques of placing our awareness. So this is actually going to help you, we did the circle cross, and that's to help with harmonizing the energies within the body when we have done a lot of magical work, or we have done, yeah, just basically any kind of magical work, so it's pretty crazy. Alright, so for the breath, you're going to want to loosen all your clothes, or, you know, like, if they're tight, just get comfortable, or just, you know, disregard them altogether. I mean, that's the best thing. Particularly around the middle. So, like, yeah, your stomach and stuff, if it's, like, pushing and all that good stuff. Get some stretchy yoga pants. Now, lie down, flat on your back, and maybe with a pillow under your head, and make sure that you are comfortable. Do not do this exercise when you are tired, as you may fall asleep in this position, and it's not good. Place your hands on your belly lightly and exhale fully through the nose and feel your belly sink in. Keep pushing the air out until your lungs and belly are pretty much empty. You know that feeling when you're laying in bed and you're breathing through your stomach. There we go. That's the proper way of breathing. Any doctor will tell you that. So that's true. Okay. Where did I go? Oh, okay, so now gradually begin to breathe in through your nose and feel your belly to rise. Don't let your chest rise yet. Continue the in-breath until your belly is fully risen, when you should automatically feel your chest begin to raise as your lungs fill completely. So, this is actually a very good exercise for, I mean, if you're going to do sports or anything, it's perfect. Now continue breathing in until you feel a push. You'll know it. You feel a push underneath your collarbones. I don't know where mine went because I've gained weight. There they are. But you'll feel like a push underneath these collarbones. Then you're full. You're completely full. Do not pause, but commence the out breath. Breathing out slowly. Allow your chest to gradually fall, keeping your belly full. And when your chest is fallen, you will automatically feel your belly begin to sink. Now continue the out-breath until your belly has sunk to the position where you began. This is a complete breath. Very simple. It's a very simple thing, but yes, it is a complete out breath. Or it's a complete breath. That's how we should be breathing. And the more that you do this, the more that you're going to automatically do this and unconsciously do this. So it's probably really good to watch this over and over a little bit. So when doing this exercise, never strain or push yourself too far. If it hurts, you're going to stop immediately. To begin with, most people like to count through their breathing until they establish their own rhythm. Try breathing in to a slow count of 4, and then out to a slow count of 4, and see how that goes. So you can then alter it to what suits you best. So to begin with, try doing a cycle of 4 complete breaths, but only if that suits you. Some people will feel comfortable with more, some with less. Do not strain yourself. Because a lot of different things can happen with this exercise, so just be careful. So once you get going, you should feel that your body is making a wave-like motion, flowing up and down in rhythm with your breathing. This is the reason for placing your hands on your belly. Once you've got the knack, you can dispense with this. After some while practicing this breathing technique, you should not... what did I write there? Oh, you should naturally find yourself breathing this way. I can't read my own writing. So pushing your belly out, filling your lungs, then emptying your lungs, and pulling your belly back in. So as well as stilling and quietening the mind, you will also find that this technique allows you to think with greater clarity. Once mastered, it is not necessary to continue consciously breathing in this manner, as your body will find its own rhythm, and you will be able to move your attention to other things. So it's a lot. It gets so much easier once you get past those first initial steps. So you didn't even realize that you had to be. You began to focus your attention. So yeah, this is another trick here. You're focusing your attention on the breathing. There we go. Okay, so that's the breath. Now we're going to go into placing your awareness, which is your consciousness, somewhere else. So once you are fairly competent at the increased control over your breathing and the greater sharpness of mind it brings, you can begin to practice placing your awareness in different locations. So this will be of great benefit later on when you begin trance-working proper. So, or wish to project yourself into another realm of being. So to begin with, it is best to keep this close to home, parts of your own body. So, this is for 2 reasons. It will teach you how much or little you know about your own physical vehicle, and will also prevent any involuntary projections to places that you might not be familiar with, and from which you may have difficulty returning. So yeah, I've never had a bad time, trying to return to my body or anything. So maybe some people do, I don't. So begin this exercise with the basic circle cross. Then start a session of complete breathing, either sitting in a comfortable position or lying down. Now choose a body part. It can be anywhere you like, but best to avoid any major organs. Yeah, totally avoid the major organs. Focus on toes and knees and shoulders, stuff like that. So pick something like a knee, elbow, or shoulder. Try to focus your awareness on it, such that you can feel what is going on there, and not what you think is going on there. So there's a big difference there. Thinking what is going on in a different realm and actually being there. So it is useful to remember here that we are not what you It is useful to remember here that we are not thinking of an area of the body and seeing a picture of it in our mind. We're placing our awareness there. The difference will become obvious as you progress. It's very different. So try to be aware of what is going on. Can you really feel the texture of the skin, the flow of the blood, the beat of the pulse, the movements of the joint? Are you really there? Reactions will vary from person to person, obviously, but most people become aware either of tingling or a buzzing sensation when they have successfully placed their attention in a particular spot, or else a slight tightening of the muscles in that area. So, okay. No idea why I'm freezing. I did freeze up, so maybe I should backtrack a little bit. Alright, so now it is useful to remember, I don't even know where I began, here that we are not thinking of an area of the body and seeing a picture of it in our mind, but placing our awareness there, the difference will become obvious as you progress. So try to be aware of what is going on. Can you really feel the texture of the skin, the flow of the blood, the beat of the pulse, the movement of the joint? Are you really there? So the reaction will vary from person to person, obviously, but most people become aware either of a tingling or buzzing sensation when they have successfully placed their attention in a specific spot, or else a slight tingling of the muscles, tightening of the muscles in that area. You may not be conscious of it at the time, but usually become more aware of loosening the muscles after the exercise. So both of these are good signs and show that you are actually making progress. So you want to know what's going on anywhere. So this is one reason that we do not focus on major organs while us practicing, as we may have inadvertently affect their function. And you shouldn't want to turn your heart off, would you? That's scary. So just be cautious. So try this practice as often as you can, moving on to doing it in everyday life as well as in quiet moments while you're lying or sitting still. It is fairly easy to do when you have nothing else, when you're doing nothing else, but much harder when you have the world around you. So that's very true too. You get distracted, all the distractions. So once you feel fairly competent at placing your attention at a single location, try moving it around your body to multiple locations and feel the differences in the varying places. What are the differences? What does it feel like when you are actually moving your awareness? Is there a difference in the feeling as opposed to staying in one place? As you can probably see, all this is preparing you to be able to shift your attention and focus into other realms. So this is just a precursor for other realms, which you must master this. Where'd I go? Okay, so but if you can't do it in this one, what hope have you doing it in another world that you are not familiar with? So I froze up again. Now we shall move on to the next step of preparation, and that is the practice of seeing in a place that you are not. So we'll go on to visualization tomorrow. It's pretty interesting. It's really interesting. I swear her head moves. I really honestly think her head does move. Alright. She told me her name was Darla. I was like, okay. Let's do some coffee talk. I was like, alright, cool. I like it. Yeah, I'll totally take care of her. Alright, if I can get this to come up. I don't know what's going on. I bet there's an update on my computer. More than likely there will be an update. And I keep freezing. Yeah, I think there's an update coming. Dang it. This is strange. It's doing something. Cigarette smoke is like in slow motion almost. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I do not know what's going on and why this is happening. I wonder if she's doing it. Darla, are you doing this? Are you making the computer go funky? Can you do anything on your own? Would you like to be up here so everybody can see you? I mean... Isn't that just, that is... Wow. Wow. That's just, that's so cool. It really is. Raggedy Andy was huge. I carried him around for quite a while, too. And then they have the music wind-up boxes. They have the music wind-up boxes like you see in The Conjuring, and it is so cool. It has that creepy music sound to it. I loved it. I thought it was incredible. So yeah, I must go back. the chairs, just everything that they had. And then, we'd walk in there, and, they have a few black candles and stuff, and I bought the black candles. And yeah, it was very different. There was a lot of religious stuff everywhere. A lot of religious stuff. I'm like, oh boy, I'm in the wrong place. I felt like it too, after she told us to have a blessed day. And it was strange because I seen Raggedy Andy, but then I couldn't find Raggedy Ann, but there were lots of little ones. But I wanted the big one. And so I kept finding pamphlets for Raggedy Ann. It was so weird. I mean, it was really honestly weird. And my best friend Cece, she's like, okay, that's weird. That's really a synchronistic thing right there. And I was like, oh yeah. It's just very, very strange. I don't know what's going on with the internet. No clue. No clue. But yeah, my Raggedy Ann could totally kick the Warrens' Raggedy Ann's ass. That's for sure. She's much older. Much older. She's an old soul, unlike Annabelle, who's fake. There we go. Oh, it's gonna storm. I don't know. Maybe that's it. I have no clue. Alright, there we go. Cock dock, finally. But yeah, it was just like somebody hit her. I couldn't, she was like hidden up in the rafters, and I'm like, I'd seen the hair, and I was like, I gotta have her. So, exciting. It was very exciting. Those are the best places to find dolls too. I mean, they had some really freaky dolls. I mean, it was a bit odd. A bit. Yeah. Just the dolls. I mean, some of them were really weird looking. I'm like, whoa. Couldn't even look at them, but it's really cool. Very cool. Now we have a collection of haunted objects. Almost. I'm getting there. Totally getting there. Yeah, I totally thought, because of their name, I think it's Two Old Crones that own this place, I really honestly thought it'd be kind of more not so religious. And it was really weird. It was really kind of strange kind of being there, but it wasn't anything too bad. What is going on? I don't know why this is happening. Are you doing this, Darla? Okay. Are you affecting my computer, Darla? Yeah, I don't even know how I got her name. I just asked her name, and it came to me. I was like, oh. Okay, here we go. Hopefully. There we go. Finally. Alright. I had no clue about the mentions in here, so thank you, Queenie. I love you. You're amazing. Okay, the partial sun. Hi, you. How are you? Okay, hey Ryan, hi. I just wanted to give an update on my practice. I performed the Hearthside and Troil rites outside, and oh my god, it was interesting to say the least. The entire lower half of my body felt like it was going numb, static, as well as parts of my upper body. My feet were warming up, and a crowd kept circling me while I began it, most definitely a positive sign in my mind. I'm still waiting on some ingredients and supplies to come so I can fully step into the path, but I can't wait. I know. I ordered a birch branch wand from Cornwall on Etsy. Oh my gosh, it called out to me and my cards confirmed it would be the best beginning wand. Always much love. I love that. I really do love that. The heat you're feeling, like the heat and the sensations, is basically you're waking up. So I like that. That's awesome. That is amazing. Alright. Bitter almonds. Awesome find. Oh, thank you. I love it. I love her. Soul of Thorns. I never thought of trance channeling with the board while breathing. Crazy. I thought of doing this a couple months ago. I was dreaming half of it. You know, it's funny that I wake up and never recall until I see the stuff pull into actually happening. I have that too. I have some of that too. Mary. Hi, Mary. Hope you're good. I am. I'm good. Thank you. Gustavo, my brother. Hello. Lady Witch. Hello. Cindy Miller. Lady Witch. Susie Ziviter. Cindy Miller. Santa Marta Anna Harley. Brian Edwards. Lord Welb. The Partial Sun. Carole Lacusta. Jake Phoenix. My bro. How are you? Beetle Dap. Diane Hannon. Hi, love. How are you? Alright, let's see what the mentions. I've never I don't really check mentions. Oh, there we go. Queenie. Hi, Queenie. You're amazing. I love you. I love you. I love you. Thank you. Thank you for your yeah, mention. I love it. I didn't know there were mentions, so. Alright, guys. Well, I froze again, so I'm gonna get off here. I love you guys with all my heart. Stay safe, stay healthy. And Darla bids you farewell. I know, she's creepy. No, you're not. I love you. So, alright, guys. I love you all my heart, all the way from Venus, all the way back down. And I will see you guys tomorrow. So, everybody have a good day. Stay safe, stay healthy, all that good stuff. And I love you guys very, 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 very much.